Welcome to Friday Night Trivia on Talking Habs. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge. I'm talking to myself. Nobody wants trivia on Friday nights. All right. Well, I guess we'll wait for people to come in. I can't do trivia without anybody here. So what we're going to do here is I've got some trivia. Hockey, not just Habs. I think I have some general trivia available as well. And just going to ask questions, and you guys are going to answer them, and we're just going to do that. So I see there's one person here. Say hi. I'd appreciate that. And waiting on Matt to join me. That should have been one of the trivia answers or questions. When will Matt join? No, that's not a trivia question. All right. So if you're here, say hi. Let's start a conversation as we wait for people to show up, and then we'll get underway with our trivia quiz. Yes, again, I'm stuck alone here. My two partners have bowed out, it seems. Anyways, if you're here, say hi so we can get started. We can talk about whatever you want until everybody shows up. There is, a little bit of news. Not much for the Habs right now. Hi, I'm Rick. Who are you? Say hi. Let me know you're here. And we can get started. I'm not going to read trivia questions to nobody. That's just doesn't make sense. All right. This live stream is starting out really good. Some nights are like that, aren't they? Got 3 people in the room. Say hi. We can get underway if I know there's people here that want to participate. Probably one of them is Matt going, I don't think I'm going to come in there. No. Well, nobody showed up tonight. Oh, well. We'll wait a little bit, and we'll talk hockey. Let's see what's going on with the Habs. The Habs just signed a defenseman that's been in their system in Sweden, I believe. Adam Engstrom inks a 3-year ELC. Another left side D, except that he does play both sides. And I believe all last year he played on the right side. So, la-di-da-di-da. Nobody wants to play trivia? You got to say hi if you want to play trivia. No? This is about the most embarrassing live stream I've ever done. Hey, 3 people that are in their chat, say hi, and we can get on with things. I'm not going to read trivia questions to nobody. I imagine it's Friday night. People are either watching playoff hockey, which is probably what's going on, or they're out and they don't really want to see this. So I'll just do this, get canceled by YouTube, and try to think of something that I want to talk about. We're doing the final Leafs Bruins game tomorrow. I say we. It's probably just going to be me. But that's going to be happening tomorrow. And, I don't know how to read that game. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I have confidence that the Bruins are going to win or confidence that the Leafs are going to lose, to be honest. So, very interesting game coming up. Are the Bruins going to collapse 2 years in a row? Apparently, if the Bruins lose this series tomorrow night, they'll be the first team in the NHL ever to lose back-to-back seasons, 3 games after being up 3-1, and then to lose the series. They'll be the only team ever to do that in back-to-back seasons. So, a lot of pressure, I guess, on them. We shall see. I do also believe that they did it against Montreal. Where did I hear? What was the year? In the 80s? Maybe they did it against Montreal. They were up 3-1. Montreal came back to win. So there's that. Nobody wants to talk to me. Okay. I don't know if I should take that personally or what. But I'm here. I'm available if you'd like to talk to me. I'm right here. To do that, post a comment in the chat, and we will converse unless my dog just heard another dog bark. A dog barked out there. She's going to start barking if she heard it. I guess not. All right. What else can I say? So tomorrow is that game. Let's see what else we're doing this weekend. Actually, everything I'm doing this weekend is recording stuff that not even for me. So yeah, I guess after tomorrow's game, I guess I'm going into off-season mode because I don't know if I want to commit to another series. If I'm going to be doing them by myself, because we were supposed to do them as a group, and it didn't turn out that way. So I don't know if I want to commit to another one. What else? I've done videos like this, not as a trivia, but where I just sit there and talk about stuff. And yeah, I haven't done one of those in a long time. Let's see, what am I working on? I'm not working on much. I'm working on a season in review video. We did podcasts, which is out. Actually, it's out on video. Came out, I think, yesterday. And I forgot to upload it today, but I couldn't upload it. It wouldn't let me yesterday to Spotify. So I'll try to get that up tonight. We talked about it on the pod, but I'm going to do a more in-depth, for me, season in review like I always do every year. Going to do some draft prospect videos like scouting report type stuff. Hey, Guru. Oh, somebody's there. Hey, Guru, thank you for showing up. I don't know what's going on. Harry canceled last minute, and Matt, don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I'll wait for a few people to show up before we actually do some trivia, because otherwise we'll just have a conversation, and I'll end up just canceling this video out. I'll delete it after if nobody shows up. Can't have a video of me just complaining out there. All right. It says 5 people. I know Guru's here. If you are here, please say hi. Talk to us here in the chat, and we can get started on the trivia if we get a few people in. Good thing I have partners. Oh, wow. That sucks. But I mean, I get it. I get why that would be. A lot of productive time at work is lost to people using their phone. So I kind of get that, but it sucks. I imagine you're back in cell phone, or back in, well, it's 6. Yeah, it must be done work. All right, if you're here, say hi. Let's see if we can get some trivia in. If anyone knows the whereabouts of my co-host, Matt Norton, please inform me. That would be nice. I mean, I texted with him a half an hour ago, literally confirming 9 o'clock. Then it's 9 o'clock. After 9, he's not here. Okay. Kids today. I'm basically going to go another 5 minutes, and if it's like this, I'm going to cancel this. So I apologize to anybody that might have been looking forward to it, like I was. But I'm supposed to be doing a trivia show, and I can't do trivia with nobody. I mean, I could do it, but I'll answer the questions, but it's not very fun to watch. I guess this is kind of big. Tuesday is draft lottery night. I know I'm going to be doing a live stream. Whether I'll have people with me or not, I have no idea, to be very honest with you. But I'll be doing a live stream for that as we find out where Montreal will end up picking in the draft. Then we can kind of get on with the with draft stuff and stuff like that. Anyway, so Tuesday night, a draft lottery video or live stream. I don't have the time. I imagine it's going to be at 7, but I don't really know right now offhand. I'll find out over the weekend as I see people leaving. All right, well, probably going to call this. Probably as I'm about to leave, Matt's going to show up. Not much of a trivia game show. Give it another couple of minutes, and then I'm going to call this a failed attempt at a Friday night trivia. Woohoo! I'll go watch some hockey. Anyways, I see more people came in. If you're here, hey, Zachary, how's it going? Zubir, welcome in. Welcome to the channel. Not on a great night. I don't know. This is not coming across very good. Need a few more people in before we're going to do anything. So you must be feeling good there, Zachary, about tomorrow. Interesting, though, about the Boston Leafs. The last 2 Boston Leafs playoff series. First game, Boston won both years. Second game, Toronto won both years. Third and fourth games, Boston won both years. Fifth game, Toronto won both years. Sixth game, Toronto won both years. Seventh game, Boston won both years. So we have an exact match to that, except for game 7. So I wonder what's going to happen with that. You're watching Vancouver, Nashville in their no score? All right, well, we're getting some people in finally. Need a few more people in for trivia. I was hoping we'd have a dozen people here. Doesn't look like we're going to get that tonight. And we're also obviously not getting one of my co-hosts. Anyways, if you're here, let's talk for a bit until people arrive. Or once we hit 20 minutes, if we're still at 4 people, we're just I'm gonna say goodnight. I'm gonna delete this video, and we're gonna forget it ever happened. Zachary, listen, I was too, but can't do it with no people. Kind of takes away from the whole thing. I mean, even my co-hosts don't show up, so. Anyways, talk to me here a bit, and we'll see what's going on. We'll see if we can get to the point where people show up. If you are here, if a couple more people came in, say hi. Let me know that you're here, want to take part, and we'll do some trivia. Holy moly. How's it going? I'm going to text my co-host and go like... let's see. Let's see what he says. All right, so we can talk about other things, though. I mean, we want to talk about anything going on with the Habs or, I guess, the Boston Leafs series. Anything I'm kind of up with. I I've watched a couple of games here and there for other series, but I haven't really followed too closely. Anyone cheering for the Canes? Not on this channel, I doubt. I hate them. You'd rather see who go up against Dallas? The Canes? That would only be in the final. No, I'd rather Carolina doesn't make it to the final. Anyways, I have Florida going to the final from the East. Florida from the East, Dallas from the West. That's my final. Ooh, we got 7 people in there. Say hi if you're here. And with another 1 or 2 people, we can start doing trivia. Florida's powerful. I mean, and if you figure that you're going to get past Boston. If you figure you're going to get past Florida after Boston, yeah, I don't see that. Last time Toronto beat Boston was 1959. You got it reversed. You're talking about, yeah, but I mean, they're the pettiest team in the league. They're horrible. I hate the Canes. No, I don't care about the KK stuff anymore. I don't like them. They're a horrible team. Hey, you got it right the second time there, Calvin. Who do I think will win the Stanley Cup? On my bracket, I took Florida. Well. We got 8 people in here. 8 people taking part. Everybody ready for some trivia? That says he's coming. I have to eat first, Show's at 9. Imagine if I did that. Oh, geez, I didn't eat. I'll wait till I finish eating. Then I'll get the show going. Yeah, that would have been good. Yep. Zubir thinks Vancouver for the Cup. I mean, they definitely got a shot, no doubt. I'm just saying who I picked in my bracket, which was before any games happened. So yeah, I mean, once each series goes or each round goes along, you can redefine a little bit who you might think, But for now, it's Vancouver. It's Florida. And we'll see who's right. Let's see. We got about another, I would say, 6 weeks to go? Yeah, about 6 weeks to go. Depending on how quick series end, though. First round, definitely getting 7 games. The way it looks right now, I mean, listen, Florida could have a bad second round. It could happen. A third round. I mean, you don't know. A bad finals, but I mean, that's who I picked for the bracket going in. So far, looks good for the pick. And then we'll find out if my bracket survives if Dallas beats Vegas. Or did they? I don't even know. I got to go look that up. Let's see. Let's see what we got going tonight. No, okay, so Dallas Vegas is tonight. If Dallas wins tonight, they take Vegas out. And Vancouver, Nashville, no score in the in the third. Almost halfway through the third, no score. Well, that one might be going overtime. Kind of like last night with Montreal, Toronto. Looked like it was going to go no score into like 0-0 into overtime. But, of course, Toronto had to score a goal and then score another one. Best team in Canada is Edmonton, you think? Well, Zachary, best team in Canada can't be Boston. It can't. Or did I say something where it should have been Boston? If I did, I don't even realize. Anyway, we're going to wait till Matt shows up and then we'll get started. He said he's showing up. He just texted me. All right, how many are we here? We're still only 6 now. Just hang on a little bit longer. Matt, when he says he'll be there like in 5, it'll only take about a half hour. That's all. I would imagine by the time we're done, the hour is over. He should have shown up by then. Anybody else want to talk? I'm here. All right, maybe I'll just get started on some trivia. Oh, there he is. He showed up. Look at that. Showed up.
I ate a late dinner. I apologize.
Oh, it's a good thing. Me too, I ate a late dinner. I should have just not shown up. And then, come in after. Anyway, you're here. You're here. Harry Rice is not going to be on. Harry canceled. What was it? 20 after 8. Harry canceled. So that was a bonehead long. What? Oh, I don't know how I saw it long there. Bonehead icing by DeBrusque, leading up to the first goal.
I mean, it should have been a board call.
Lowry
got smushed.
What about the boarding call? It didn't happen.
And I didn't notice this until I was watching intermission, but he had, I don't know who hit him, but he had the guy's stick, and the guy was trying to rip his stick away. But that's why he ended up hitting him. He shouldn't have hit him like that, but that's why that happened. I
get what happened, then call 2 penalties.
That's what I was saying.
Holding the stick for Lowry and boarding call for Holmberg, I think it was Holmberg. But no, I saw what happened. The guy was holding the stick, yes. But he was throwing him off the stick, but you don't know where you are?
No, I'm not disagreeing.
You're right at the boards.
I'm not disagreeing.
I mean, he could have broken the kid's face, literally broken his face.
Biz said Lowry dove. I'm like, all right, Biz, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I know. Do you see Biz is I had to hold back. I didn't send him a tweet or a post but every name in the book went through my head for that. What a homer that guy is. I mean, he's a fan. I guess he's allowed. All right. Hey there, Paul. He said Montreal. Who said Montreal for what? I'm not sure why Marchand pushed the ref. I can tell you why. He was going off, and I think he saw what's his name there? I can't think of his goddamn name. Anyways, he saw Bertuzzi at the boards, so he hit Bertuzzi and pushed him into the bench, Boston bench. Was doing that, and then went. I don't know. He was pissed at Bertuzzi. They were having shit going on, and then the ref was in front of the door for the bench, so he just pushed him out of the way so he can get to the door and get out. That's what happened.
That should have been a call. You can't touch the ref.
And I'm not sure if that happened before or after. I don't know who it was that pushed Marchand. I don't know if you saw that, where he just gave him a good push. 2 hands on the stick, but it was more of a push on the shoulder. Knocked Marchand on his ass. Anywhere else, that's a penalty. I'm sorry. It wasn't bad or anything, but it was a penalty. So if that happened after the push to the ref, no wonder they didn't call it on Marchand. It's like, yeah, we're not going to call anything for you. Because it was clear they weren't going to call any penalties taken against Marchand.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, listen, it was the refs, in my view, and it's not because I'm pulling for Boston, because I don't like Boston. In my view, the refs were very biased. Why? I couldn't tell you, but very biased for Toronto. Without a doubt.
I can agree.
I mean, without a doubt, the refs were just looking at stuff happening to Boston and going, nope, I didn't see that. And if anything happened to Toronto, they called it. So
yeah.
Mostly, it's not that Boston didn't get away with anything, but, it seemed like that to me. So, and that first goal doesn't happen if they call either a penalty on the guy that pushes them to the boards, or even they call it and make it 4-on-4, call 2 penalties. That goal doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, I agree. I will not argue that.
So, the game's a little screwed because of the refs.
Yeah.
It's not an accurate outcome of that game. It was.
I mean, I do like, but you still you can't use the refs as an excuse though as a whole for blowing the series. Like,
I didn't say that.
No, I know you're not.
All I said was that game, the refs were biased to the Leafs. That's all I said. Did the Bruins play well enough to win, even if that didn't happen? Probably not. No, something's going on here. It's the exact same pattern the last 2 series for them. The wins, it's the exact same pattern.
And me, Alex, and Cam kind of got into it in the group chat last night. And Cam it seems like he's just in denial. And yeah, because we're like, Alex and I are like, dude, you completely blow this series. You're going to be like the laughing stock of the league. And Cam went off on a tangent on how well, no, not really, because last year's team was different and it's not the same. Blah, blah. I'm like, dude, it doesn't matter. This is back-to-back blown 3-1 series leads. It doesn't matter.
It's the first time in league history too that a team.
It's the first time in North American sports history.
Yeah, okay, but I'm talking hockey. It's the first time.
Right? No. Absolutely, yeah. It's the first time in hockey history, but in the grand scheme, this is the first time in North American sports history. It doesn't. I don't care.
I think it's apropos. This is why I think it's apropos that it actually happens, is because of that last season, where they beat Montreal's sort of because of the way you get the loser points.
Oh, right.
So they beat the Habs great season. So because of that, they deserve this new record. I'm not pulling for the Leafs though, but if it happens, yeah, Boston deserves it. All right, we're gonna get to some trivia in a sec. Is Austin Matthews playing in Game 7? Have heard nothing yet.
No clue. I have legitimately no clue.
That's a decision probably that won't happen till tomorrow.
I can agree with that. I think you're absolutely right.
Keith's been working the refs since early on in the series, complaining in post pressers. I mean, if that has anything to do with it, then the refs still suck, and they're just as bad.
I mean, the refs suck, regardless.
Zachary says Joseph Wall is saving us. Yeah, I said it in last night's game. You see the way he played, and you go, why didn't they play him earlier? Brain dead. I'm glad they didn't, but why didn't they?
And look, and I've always said this, Joseph Wall is a really good goaltender. BC product. He's always been a very good goaltender. I don't know why they started Samsonov instead of him. It's really mind-boggling. If I'm being completely honest.
Prediction is, did they sign Samsonov? Has he got a contract like past this year?
Oh, he's a free agent.
Yeah, he's gone. And you bring Wall.
He's not being touched with a 10.5-foot pole.
Right, he's gone. If they're smart, he's gone, and Wall becomes maybe he's your backup, but I mean he's part of that tandem.
Wall's the starter. I think Wall's the starting goalie.
Well, depending if they sign a bigger name,
right?
Then maybe not. That's what I mean. But yeah, you're giving Wall a shot. I mean, how do you not?
Right.
Well, they're the Leafs. That's how they don't.
True.
Anyways, enough about that. We're going to get into some trivia here. Oh, we got 10 people. All right. So we got a show after all. I was ready to close up. There was like nobody here for 5 minutes till Guru showed up. And yeah, looked like I was not doing a show tonight. All right. So what we're going to do here is Matt has no trivia questions because he doesn't know.
I don't know I think the book. I still have to find the book.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to go online and look for.
I do.
Fights.
I'll go online. I got my phone right here.
He doesn't know how to do that. So what I have here loaded up is kind of a general league quiz, not Habs centric at all, but there's probably a couple of them in there. So it's about all different teams. So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna try to rule out any ridiculously stupid or easy ones. And we'll just have fun. If you know the answer, put it in the thing. We do ask. It's not fun. If you look it up online and then come in and, I know it. It's not fun. You're just fooling yourself anyway in the end. So try to do it, without looking it up. And hopefully we'll get an honest quiz game or trivia game.
Yeah.
That's the whole, that's the way we're going to do it. Okay, I'm looking. I got this quiz. It says it's like 520 NHL questions. So we are going to, I'm just trying to find the first one because I scrolled and see if it's worth it. I don't want to have anything too hard. Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to lead off with this question. Who was the first player in NHL history to score 100 points in a single season when he scored 126 total points? I'll only give you this hint. It happened in 1968-69. And I give you the hint in hopes that you don't go look it up on the internet and try to get it on your own, and it makes it more fun.
Well, it's got to be a Hab.
No, it doesn't got to be a Hab. I just said that.
Yeah, but
no, if you want, I'm just saying it doesn't got to be a Hab. If you're thinking these are all Habs questions, they're not. It's NHL.
Oh no! I know they're not, but I'm in that time frame.
No, that's what I thought.
The Habs are in the NHL, so
No, still, that's what I thought you meant when I said that.
Oh no,
that's all I'm saying. You're right that the answer could be a Hab, but the questions aren't necessarily Habs ones.
No, I got you.
Okay, we got an answer. Zubir, first one to give an answer, says Phil Esposito. Anybody else to give an answer? On YouTube, they say Austin Matthews is gone for 46 months. According to Calvin, 46 months. I do think he means 4 to 6 months.
Yeah,
if he's gone 4 to 6 months, it's a knee.
Yeah.
Then he might have done it, but I did not hear this, and although I wasn't really looking.
I mean, if he's gone 46 months, then the Leafs just wasted $13.5 million. Because then by the time he comes back, he's a free agent.
he probably had enough. Said, I'm not coming back to this team. I'm gone 46 months. How long's left on my contract? That's how long I'm gone. Oh God. Anybody else with an answer? Or we're just getting one Phil Esposito? Going once. Going twice. What did you say, Matt? You had an answer?
I'm going to go 68. I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go with Espo.
And the answer is, Esposito. So very good, Zubir. I mean, unless you were looking it up. Excellent.
No, that's a good answer, though. That's
Oh, yeah, no, that was a good answer. Because it's 68, 69. So when you're thinking of Habs, well, I mean, LaFleur wasn't there, you know. I don't think they had.
No, and I mean, if you got to think of other teams, because I'm going in my head, I'm like,
Beliveau.
Well, you got the Leafs there and the Bruins, and I'm going, oh, well, Esposito actually is a really good answer.
68, 69. That was the first year with the 6 expansion teams.
Yeah.
They went from 6 to 12 teams. All right. Next question. Just give me a second, guys. We're very lax here tonight.
Yeah.
You can tell by my Cheech and Chong shirt. Let me just find the next one. Oh, this one would be easy. I'm turning this one down because everyone knows this, but what NHL player was given the nickname the Roadrunner? Beep, beep. Coyotes after you.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Is that not like the easiest? Matt, you don't know?
Conway.
Yeah, okay. Evan Conway.
Yeah, I told you about my story when I was playing. Was I playing Cam in NHL? Then I was playing as the Habs like all-time team. And every time I had to puck with Conway, I was buzzing around his whole team. I'm like, beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, and you can switch hands too. Flip the stick over to the other side.
That's cheating.
He was the only No, he was ambidextrous.
No, I know.
He could shoot from either side. But I'm telling you, if you haven't seen that, I'm sure there's video of it on YouTube.
You know who I bet could do that?
Of
Nowadays, I bet Lane Hudson could do it if he wanted to.
Yeah, he doesn't do everything, okay? But of Conway breaking in on the goalie like on a breakaway, and like I think he was right-handed, and as he's getting there, he just the stick goes to the other hand, and he scores. That's a hell of a deke, you know. Never mind having to just send it to the other side. He just did it himself. He didn't need another player. He went cross ice himself, kind of in a way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. You've never seen anything like that before.
I'm telling you, if Lane Hudson can start doing that, when he go, forget about it.
Yeah, you just can't. Yeah, he goes like that so fast. It just looks like.
And then he starts switching hands. It's like, all right, fuck this. Just do what you want.
But you know what I was talking about on the pod?
The pod, yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's true. Like he does what he does, and players look at him, and they must go like, I don't know. I'll just back up.
No, seriously.
I don't know what to do. I'll back up. I don't know what to do. That's what David Perron did.
Oh God, it's like mesmerizing. Like even like I said, like I just sit there. I'm like, because I just think it's mesmerizing how quick he is at it. It's like,
yeah, he is. It's something to watch. Calvin, very good answer, but it wasn't right. It was Esposito. But I mean, Bobby Orr would have been a good answer. I don't know if that's when he was getting 100 points or not yet. I kind of think that was a couple years after that, but I'm not sure. But that was I like the Bobby Orr answer. Okay, we'll move on to something that actually might give people. Yeah, that might be too hard. Which player was the first in the NHL to score a full strength, so 5-on-5 goal, power play goal, shorthanded goal, penalty shot, and an open net, an empty net goal in the same game?
Oh, this is Mario Lemieux.
Matt's got Mario Lemieux. Remember, he says the first. I'm not saying you're wrong or anything or right, but it's the first one to do it. I don't know how many.
I know. I think Lemieux did do it once. That's why he popped into my head. I don't know if anyone ever.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if anyone's done it at all. I didn't know till seeing this that was done. So I don't know if anyone else has done it.
I knew Lemieux did it once. I don't know. I don't know if anyone did it before him though.
I guess Cotty giving it away. What I said. Yeah, it's Mario Lemieux. Because I shouldn't have said what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where the options: Marie Lemieux, Jocelyn Lemieux, Claude Lemieux, or Real Lemieux. Real Lemieux. Never heard of that guy.
No.
Sorry, I didn't see the options on this one. Some of them don't have, and I guess some of them do. I think we've done this one elsewhere, but I'm going to try it again. Who was the first head coach of the Quebec Nordiques?
The Rocket.
Okay, we've done it then before. If he got it that quick, we've done it.
What are you saying? I'm dumb?
No, but I'm not. That's not what I meant by it. But the way you answered it so quickly then means we did it already. So you do it that fast. Okay. Who is Joe Hockey?
Joe Hockey?
Yep. Who is Joe Hockey? That's either a person, a nickname, something like that. But who is Joe Hockey?
That's a good question. I don't know. Joe DiMaggio.
No, that's Mr. Coffee.
No, I don't. Actually, really cool. I have a. I'll go into this later, but I have a really cool picture right here. Just wait. Really cool.
Has anybody commented on your background at all? Nobody, eh? On your set?
I mean, I like too. Like, no matter which, like, if I'm this way, the background's thick with the hats and the autographs, and if I'm the other way, the memorabilia wall. I like it.
I was going to do that in my other room there, but I ended up never using the other wall.
No way, Cal. I saw it was nothing. That's a ball buster.
Are they going?
No,
it's going to go to overtime. It's going to go to overtime. 2 shutouts. That doesn't happen often.
No, Vic, he just said Vancouver scored with 39 seconds left.
Oh, I didn't read that one. Oh, wow.
That's a ball buster.
Oh, that's a killer. But anyway, isn't that no, Nashville was up on Nashville up on that series?
No, Vancouver. That just
okay, so that series is over now, right? That's 4-2.
Yeah, so it'll be Vancouver and Edmonton. The Battle of Western Canada.
Yeah.
Every game, 10 o'clock.
Well, you know what? In that, even though I want Montreal to be the next Canadian team to win the Cup, I'm happy to see you're getting a Canadian matchup in the second round like that. That doesn't happen often anymore.
I don't have anything against either of those, and I think it'll be a pretty good series too. I really do.
Usually the Canadian teams are knocked out in the first round.
No, I think it'll be a pretty good series. I do. I think that'll be a really good series.
So nobody can take a guess on who is Joe Hockey. I'll phrase it differently because maybe this will get it for you. Who is Mr. Hockey? Really? Okay. No, I shouldn't say that. They're not going to answer as quick. Who?
Wasn't that Gordie Howe?
Matt says Gordie Howe. Anybody else? Who is Joe Hockey or Mr. Hockey? Might know him as that.
The fuck? Why was he named? Hey,
Okay. It's Gordie Howe. I never heard him referred to that way, though.
I'm like, his name's not Joe. His name's not Joe.
I never heard him referred to as Joe Hockey. Mr. Hockey, yeah, that's Gordie Howe.
Yeah.
But here, this one says
I don't know why.
Is it accurate? I don't know.
My brain died for a second.
I can't speak to. I can't speak to it if it's accurate. Hang on.
While you're doing that, I'm going to get.
It might explain why. I didn't read it.
This is actually one of my favorite pieces too that I have. Really, really cool.
Oh wait, why did I? It's not Gordie Howe. It's just that it says Gordie Howe in the explanation. Gordie Howe. That's the first thing they say. Okay, it's Gordie Howe. It's not actually. since I screwed it up, it's a man who knows nothing about hockey. An American. It's an American. Joe Hockey is. It makes no sense. I think maybe somebody that might be disabled.
No, Joe Thornton's Canadian. I'm an idiot.
Might be somebody who is mentally disabled came up with that one. Which NHL player has played in the most regular season wins during his career? And I don't know when this stops, right? I don't know what year they don't like this was written. Which NHL player has played in the most regular season wins during his career? I'll say only this. It's not a current player.
I'm going to go Larry Robinson.
Larry Robinson. Anybody else?
Wait, Joe Mellon was Joe Hockey?
I mean, that's what he's saying. They didn't say that. It says here, it's something about that's because Joe Hockey is Australian. And there isn't much stick and puck culture. So I don't know where it comes from. It's a stupid question that I misunderstood because I thought the answer was Gordie Howe. Zubir says Martin Brodeur. Oh, I guess Martin Brodeur could be. I was thinking that maybe it couldn't be a goalie. Nashville. I guess I gave it away that it's not Martin Brodeur.
Wow.
Nashville's on the power play with.
I just saw that. Seconds. Yeah, wow.
They're not.
Gary Bettman said, no. Put Nashville on the power play.
Yeah. We don't want Vancouver. We don't want a Canadian team. And if you have to, ref, you put the puck in the net yourself. Okay. Oh, there's options here. Oh, I forgot there's options. Options are Wayne Gretzky, Ray Bourque, Scott Stevens, or Mark Messier. So which NHL player has played in the most regular season wins during his career? Wayne Gretzky, Ray Bourque, Scott Stevens, Mark Messier. Vancouver won. It's over.
Yep, they did. Game's over.
Cal, you're a little far behind. It's not Gordie. Calvin, that's the last question. Gordie Howe is not an option in this question. I'll repeat it one last time before giving the answer. Which NHL player has played in the most regular season wins during his career? Options are Wayne Gretzky, Ray Bourque, Scott Stevens, or Mark Messier. Going once. Did you make a guess? You said Larry Robinson.
Yeah.
Larry Robinson not on the 4, but was on the list overall though. He's up in the leaders. Fifth from the top. Okay, the answer is, I'm gonna drum roll. Scott Stevens. Right? Probably the one guy in that you would say it's not him, and Scott Stevens.
How? Didn't he get like a bazillion suspensions because he was a piece of shit?
He played with Washington, St. Louis, New Jersey. 1,597 games, 859 wins.
He hurt a lot of. He was a jackass.
Next up was Messier with 840 wins in 1,680 games.
That makes Mark Messier would have been a really good guess.
Ray Bourque's 832 wins in 1,612 games. Robinson, 815 in 1,384 games. And Larry Murphy, 814.
Well, Robinson was one of the options?
Yeah, well, he was – they're giving you the leader list. Oh. They didn't have Robinson as an option, though. Because the top 4 – why is what Wayne Gretzky wasn't even on this list? When they show who the leaders are, Wayne Gretzky they put him in the options, but he's not even on the leaderboard there. All right. You think DeSmith lost his job to Seelovs? Very possible. Remember, DeSmith is 34 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Seelovs is like a 24-year-old kid. Just starting. I mean, that could be he just propelled himself into a backup role, probably. All right, next question. I'm gonna find one. Who was the first Pittsburgh Penguin to lead the team in goals and assists in the same season?
It's gonna be Lemieux or Yager.
There's no options here. They're not giving.
Oh, it's gotta be Mario Lemieux or Jaromir Yager.
Well, you decide on one. It's not Guy Lafleur, Calvin. Okay, he says
I'm gonna go Lemieux.
Lemieux.
Mario Lemieux.
Okay, he says Lemieux then. Lemieux for Matt. Anybody else would have guessed? Who was the first Pittsburgh Penguin to lead the team in goals and assists in the same season? Zubir says Ron Schock. It's a good guess. I'm not saying right or wrong because that's not like just kind of a random guess, like a name that you just pulled out. But he was a Penguin, which probably not too many people other than me and maybe some old guys that'll remember that name. We'll give it a minute or two because there's a couple of people that are really laggy.
That's fine. I'm reading about Matthews right now. So what Friedman said was right. Whatever the illness was had nothing to do with him being pulled. He got hurt in the game that he got pulled from. He got
hurt in that game or the game?
He got hurt in that game. That's why they pulled him. With some hit in that game, and he got hurt. And supposedly, according to one of the team doctors, it would be extremely reckless for him to play.
It must have been really early because if you remember, I had said, did anybody notice Matthews out there at all? And then he was kind of out there, but I mean, I didn't see a big hit on Matthews. Did anybody?
Well, that's the issue. It's some innocuous hit. So whatever it was, which again could point to like a knee thing because doesn't take much. Like he got hit and maybe he got caught in a rut in the ice and his knee twisted or something like that. Doesn't take much.
No, what is it? Is it what kind of injury? Won't say. You're not gonna say.
But whatever it is, it was like the word was innocuous hit, so that would have meant like it was like a nothing hit, which makes me think that.
It's not a concussion then. So concussion is not it. Besides, he wouldn't have been out on the ice skating yesterday if it was a concussion.
Yeah, my guess is something got twisted up, maybe, and there's some.
Did you see him in the? They showed him out on the ice. He didn't look like it was a knee. There was no way that was a knee, because when I tore my knee, no way I was skating. After that, no way.
No, I don't. It couldn't. I mean,
rib, maybe.
Could be groin.
No, he was skating.
Well, J-Fed's saying they're saying it was something in front of the net. It's something buckled or twisted. His leg or his groin or something.
But I saw him yesterday on the ice in practice. I don't know. He was down on one knee. So like that with one knee up, I don't see how that could be his knees. He got up and he skated. I don't see how that could be his knee.
Could be a groin.
I don't see how that could be his groin.
Actually, yeah, no, because he was skating. That's weird. I mean, could be a rib thing.
Shoulder.
Could be.
I mean, that's the only rib. It's the only he wouldn't really need as much. Like he maybe has I don't know. Even that.
It could be a rib thing. Like he could have twisted and he could have torn like a cartilage or something. Like because it hurt like hell to breathe.
And maybe he's wearing a flak jacket or something to skate.
But then why is he skating? The doctor says it's reckless. Like if he got hit,
okay, then why is he even skating yesterday? This makes no sense. I'm just, you know what? I don't really care. He's a Leaf. I don't really give a shit. But it makes no sense. It's like what a mystery this is. It makes no sense. Well, then we'll hear what it was, and we'll go, oh, that makes sense.
Well, I mean, Matt Tkachuk did.
I know what it was.
Matt Tkachuk's sternum was cracked in half, and he still played.
I know what it was. He got hit, fell on his ass. There was a broken stick on the ice, and it went right up his ass. I think that was it.
So, what is it, a torn sphincter?
Oh, boy. Yeah, no, seriously, it's a mystery.
The poor team doctor that had her tell him to bend over so we could stitch it up.
No, they had to get Bieber to come in and pull it. Because, he was used
1,
to
2,
that.
3, poof.
He said, listen, Austin, remember the last night in the motel? It's going to be just like that.
Everyone's in the locker room. It's quiet. They're all thinking, and you just hear.
Oh God, we got so far away from this. It's so funny. It's a real mystery. What the hell could it be? Wrist? Maybe a wrist injury?
I don't know.
So he can't shoot.
Weird.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It was in the second period because he got pulled after that.
It's got to be significant because he's missed 2 elimination games. Probably going to miss Game 7.
Yeah, he's going to miss.
That's got to be something. Something's got to be serious.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that now that he's going to miss the 3 games. That it's obviously something happened to him. Just that it's a freaking mystery. What? Calvin, who is Mario Ionia or Ionio? Is that Ionio is like Lemieux in autocorrect? All right, I'm going to give you the answer. So the question was, who was the first Pittsburgh Penguin to lead the team in goals and assists in the same season? Mario Lemieux was guessed by Matt over there, and I don't think we got any. Mark Messier was guessed. And the actual answer is Mike Bullard, an actual ex-Toronto Maple Leaf, too. Mike Bullard. Does anybody remember him? I do. Does anybody remember him? That's why I said, yeah, this is a good question. No one was going to get this one. All right, let's move on to an easier one. We'll see if it is. J-Fed, I saw the McAvoy thing. That was his knee. There's no way it was his knee. He couldn't have done what I saw him do yesterday on the ice with a screwed knee. All right. Which NHL team drafted Chris Pronger? It's an easy one. Which NHL team drafted Chris Pronger?
Nordiques?
Options. Minnesota North Stars, St. Louis Blues, Edmonton Oilers, or Hartford Whalers.
I want to say the Blues, but I don't know why, but I have a weird feeling it's the Whalers.
William Martin said the Blues as well. Edmonton Oilers says Zubir. And Matt hasn't decided yet. Give me one, not two. J-Fed, you can skate and play with knee injury depending. I get that, but not 2 days after you did it. No. And if they pulled him from the game because of this injury, 2 days after, he's not skating. Like, that makes no sense either, if that's the case. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's 2.5 years after I screwed my knees, but I don't walk with a cane anymore. Could I skate with the braces on my knees? I probably could. Okay, we're going to get an answer here? Oh, should I give an answer? We got the guesses are the Blues or the Oilers. The options were North Stars, Blues, Oilers, or Whalers. And the answer is, and I'm surprised that you guys did not get this. Matt sort of did. Hartford Whalers.
See, I knew it.
Of course. I mean, I thought that was, it's Chris Pronger. He was a pretty big player. I'm surprised that nobody got that. Matt sort of did.
I know.
I'll give him that.
I know he played for the, I don't know why. I was like, I know he played for the Blues. I know he played for Hartford. I'm like.
And he played for Edmonton. He never played for Minnesota.
You're right. And I mean, obviously he played for Philly later in his career, but I'm like, I'm gonna go with the Blues, but I got just a hunch that it's actually the Whalers. Damn it, I knew it.
J-Fed, you might be right. What I saw, he was just testing it. I gotta say, it didn't seem like that. And for him to be on one knee with the other knee up and resting, like I don't see that. I just went through this recently. Like I don't see it. But I could be wrong. I don't know. But it seems. Anyways, it's a mystery right now. We'll find out what it is eventually. All right, next one. Which player was the first to win more than 2 individual trophies in one season? Answers come from these 4. Jean Beliveau, Maurice the Rocket Richard, Gordie Howe, or Stan Mikita. Which player was the first to win more than 2 individual trophies in one season? Beliveau, Richard, Howe, or Mikita? William says Beliveau.
It's gonna probably
good guess. Definitely. I mean, they're all good guesses, I think.
I was gonna say you can't really go wrong with any of them. I'm gonna go with Gordie Howe because I don't know who the oldest guy is. Like I don't know who
the oldest of them. I think is either Richard or Howe. As far as the oldest players, yeah, it's one of those two. I don't know who's. Beliveau came after Richard, and Mikita came after Richard and Howe.
Yeah, so I mean,
I don't know if that means anything.
Richard or Howe.
Zubir says Richard.
I'm gonna go with Richard. Wouldn't shock me if it wouldn't. I mean, it's all 4 of those guys are really good guesses.
To me, the one that doesn't seem like it would be is Stan Mikita.
Yeah.
And yet it's Stan Mikita.
I was thinking that too.
And yet it's Stan Mikita.
It is Stan Mikita.
Stan Mikita is the first player to win more than 2 individual awards. You'd look at those 4 guys and go, it's not Stan Mikita. I'm rolling him out first. And yet it's him. All right, let's go back to something more recent.
Can I show a short clip from YouTube from Twitter right now? It's when Matthews got hurt.
How long is it?
12 seconds, but I'm only going to show like 5 of it.
If you're only showing 5, you can do that. Hang on. I'm going to put. Oh, I don't know if I can put you up bigger.
Okay. Actually, yes. I'll do it.
You got to do it. Yeah, put yourself as the only one there. I came in first, though. I might. No, it's going to be me. Yeah, that's not going to work. Because I came in. Okay, wait. Do this. Come back in. There you go. How'd you do that? Do what you just did. That worked.
I popped you out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to pop me out.
Okay.
Okay, I saw that. I saw that already.
Okay.
That happened apparently in game 2 or 3. But he doesn't. I mean, if that's, I don't see how he skates. If he blew his knee, how does he skate in game 4 at all?
Well, what? Because I mean, looking at that, the way that position his knee was in, it was almost in valgus position when it bends in.
I saw it.
My guess is he could have like partially done something and said, you know what, it's the playoffs. I'm gonna go and see what happens, and he could have made it worse.
Yeah, because that might. I
think it could have gotten to a point where they said, "Listen, you got to stop because your knee's about to blow up."
Yeah, I mean, again, though, that was on the right leg. I don't see how he's on his left knee on the ice and the other knee up, and he's leaning on his stick. I don't see how he's doing that if he blew out that knee.
Yeah, well, I don't think he fully blew it out. I think he might have partially tore something. I don't know.
Minutely tore my MCL ACL in my right knee. Minutely. Okay? And then, so I was walking around like that, limping, whatever. And then I made it a little worse and then couldn't barely walk for a month. So say he did what I did. Are they taking that chance, really, that he could have?
No, I know.
See, this is what makes no sense. It makes no sense. But we'll find out after. We'll find out after.
Unless they just shot him up with painkillers.
Who knows? Who knows? No Maybe idea. That's why the mystery. They did something they weren't supposed to do, and they can't admit to it.
Because that could be it. They could have shot him up with painkillers.
Maybe that's what it is.
Could have kept playing, and then in game 2, maybe they tried it again, or whatever. That next game, and then it just got to a point where he probably went, yeah.
And that's why it's
I'm starting to really feel the pain now.
It's shrouded in this mystery because maybe they did something that's against the for the NHLPA, whatever it might be against the rules.
I mean, could have. I think,
and it backfired.
If that clip was where he got injured, it's his knee.
And if that's the case, he should not have played in game 4 at all.
Unless they shot his knee up with painkillers and they weren't supposed to, and then he made it worse, and then they couldn't tell until like he really started feeling it, and that's when I don't know.
All I know is from my own person, I don't see how I'm doing that. But I'm not an athlete, so I'll give you that. He's in a lot better shape than I am, and I'll give you that. But still, I don't know how he did it. I think somebody made a mistake. It made it worse, and they're kind of trying to hide it. That's my guess early on. All right. The answer to the question is, I didn't ask a question, did I? So I should ask a question. Which player won the Hart Trophy and the Conn Smythe Trophy in the same season and then repeated the feat a second time? Your options are Mario Lemieux, Guy Lafleur, Wayne Gretzky, or Bobby Orr?
All good answers.
All good answers.
I'm going to go with Lafleur.
Oddly, I was going to say that's the one I would least say for some reason. I don't know why. But, I mean, like I said, they're all good answers. So, Matt's got Lafleur. Anybody else? Williams got Lemieux. We got, so it's Lemieux, Lafleur, Gretzky, or Orr. Which player won the Hart Trophy and the Conn Smythe Trophy in the same season and then repeated the feat a second time? I do believe everybody on my list did it once. It's a matter of who on my list did it a second time. We got Lemieux, and what did you say? Lafleur.
And L'Or and Gretzky.
No, but then, yeah. L'Or. Going once. No, we'll give it another minute, and then I'll give the answer because some people are lagging. Although only a few people participating, and now only 5 people here in the room. So. But we made it over an hour, and we got maybe we'll go another 20 minutes. Getting down there. Come on. Anybody else going to give a guess? I don't think anybody else is going to give a guess. Our person who was lagging, I don't think he's still here. So, okay, so who won the Hart Trophy and the Conn Smythe Trophy in the same season twice? Options were Lemieux, Lafleur, Gretzky, or Orr, and the answer is the greatest player to ever play hockey.
Bobby Orr.
Bobby Orr. That's a good boy there, Matt. Bobby Orr. I thought you were going to say something different for some reason. But you knew that's who I was meaning.
Wait, the greatest? Oh, Marcel Hossa.
Marcel Hossa. The greatest player that never played. Who is the... No.
Oh, no, that's Mario Armia.
Oh, I wonder how old this question is. Who is the last remaining player on the New York Rangers from the Stanley Cup victory in 1994? This has to be pretty old. The question. I'm not going to make you answer that, by the way.
I mean, I don't think they're all dead.
No, because it's stupid. Because the answer is Mark Messier, but Mark Messier's long retired. So I'm saying, how old is this
And I'm
freaking?
pretty sure like Mike Richter's still alive, and most
No,
of that.
that's not what they meant. They meant
No, I know.
still on the Rangers. So this is like from. How old was this question?
That's got to be from the 90s.
Gotta be, right?
Because the answer right now is 0.
Yeah, obviously nobody's still on the Rangers, but I mean, Mark Messier would be the answer.
That'd be pretty impressive because they'd be like 60 something. They'd be like your age playing hockey.
Didn't he leave it was like 98 or 99 he left the Rangers, didn't he? Something like that?
Yeah.
They won in 94, 2-3 years later he was gone. So that's when this is from. That question in particular. Let me see if this is good. On January 1st, 1958, which player fought 3 Boston Bruins in succession? Your options are Henri Richard, Maurice Richard, Leo Labine, or Fern Flamin. Flamin, I think it was. Either of the Richard brothers, Leo Labine,
Henri,
or Fern Flamin.
I'm going to go with Henri.
Matt says the Pocket Rocket.
Yeah. You know what's funny? When he said Henri and then Maurice, for a split second I went, wait, that's the same guy. And then he went, nope, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
My brain froze.
Pretty big difference. I think the Rocket was, I want to say either 6'1", I think 6 feet or 6'1".
Henri was what, 5'8"?
He was 5'7".
But Henri was a tough son of a bitch.
Tough son of a bitch.
That's why I went with Henri, because it wouldn't surprise me if he did that at all.
I was going to say, I saw that game, and I realized, wait, that's 1958. I didn't see that game. Well, William agrees with you. It's the Pocket Rocket.
Rick's actually really 107.
Yeah, I'm trying to hide it. I don't look a day over 85, though. Come on, there's one more person making guesses. Where's Zubir's guess? Come on, Zubir.
Hold on 1 minute.
Going once. Going twice. All right. On January 1st, 1958, which player fought 3 Boston Bruins in succession? And the answer is the Pocket Rocket.
Yeah. Probably
I've always said he's
too.
Tough as nails, 5'7", back down from nobody. Did not back down ever. I never saw. Tough as nails, Henri Richard.
I have to try to watch some of those fights because I'm sure he probably beat the shit out of a lot of people.
I don't have a recollection of who won, whatever, but I know he fought a lot, or he fought when he had to, and he never backed down from anybody.
I know Maurice fought a bunch too.
Yeah, Maurice was a hell of a fighter. All right. When the Philadelphia Flyers won their second Stanley Cup in 1975, it marked the first time that 2 expansion teams from the post-original 6 era met in the finals. Who was the team? What team did they beat? They're not giving any options here.
In 75?
In 1975. Who did the Flyers beat for the Stanley Cup?
Going with St. Louis.
Matt says St. Louis. William says Buffalo.
But Buffalo's actually not a bad guess.
Honestly, if I didn't see the answer, I wouldn't have remembered.
The only other team I can think of is maybe the North Stars, but I don't think they were that. Were they that expansion?
I think so. It was St. Louis, Buffalo, Vancouver. No, Vancouver was 72. I said St. Louis? I don't remember all the teams.
The California Seals? I don't think they made a final, but they were one of the teams.
I believe so, yeah. Nobody else?
The Colorado
Nobody
Rockies?
else. Eh?
No, I'm trying to think of the other expansion. Were the Rockies one of the expansion teams?
No, the Rockies were in the like 74.
Okay.
And they were only around for a couple of years. They weren't around long. They came in with this same year as the Kansas City Scouts.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't
the Cleveland Barons?
And the Cleveland Barons. I'm not sure actually which one was. Cleveland Barons came in first?
No, because I thought the Seals moved and became the Barons.
That could be what happened. That's how the Cleveland Barons.
I think that's what happened.
The Kansas City Scouts were so bad. Gilles Meloche was on that team, and he begged them to trade him. It was so bad there. He said that was the worst run team he ever had experienced in his life.
Jesus.
And they weren't around long. All right, the answer is Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo Sabres in 75.
Yeah,
I don't remember that being Buffalo. I'm not sure. Is that the year with the fog? And they had to they played a game literally in fog indoors.
I remember, I don't know what game it was, but I remember I've seen the video of the bat flying around the arena, and I forget who did it, but someone just took their stick and wham and fucking annihilated the thing out of midair.
I don't remember that. I don't remember.
And I went and picked it up. He's like, okay, drop the puck. Come on, let's play.
No more vampires. There's no vampires in
out of nowhere, too. The guy was like, all right, fuck it. Boom! And just the thing just instant death. He caught it right on the button.
Let's see if this is easy. Their brash and tough style gave the Philadelphia Flyers what colorful nickname in the
Broad Street Bullies.
Yeah, too easy.
Oh man, you ever? I mean, obviously you did, but I remember because my dad had these old cassette tapes, and we would watch like the fights from those days, and like when like the
Don Terry's Rock'em Sock'em Hockey.
I have that. Yeah, I still have it somewhere on VHS. Sure.
My cousin had all those. We used to watch those.
Oh my god, dude! Like. Literally, like it's legitimate when you hear people say, like, yeah, you go to a fight and a hockey game would break out.
Yeah, I mean, that was goon hockey. That's when the era of the goon. All right, this is a tough one, I think. In the 1988-89 season, 4 players finished with 150 points or more. Who were these 4 players? I'm not giving you options. There's not. You got to come up with them.
Gretzky's got to be one of them.
You got to put 4 together. I'm not gonna do it that way. You give me 4, and them give me 4. Whoever wants in. Which Gretzky, 4 players had 100? Which 4 players in 1988-89 had 150 points or more?
I feel like there might be a Hab on that list. I don't. Who the hell was on the team in '89?
88, 89.
We made the Cup final that year, right? Didn't that when Calgary won?
Yeah, Calgary beat us in '89. You're right. Who was here? Shiite. Richer?
But the Roadrunner wasn't there, right? No, that was past his time.
Yeah.
Carbo? No, Carbo, I don't know if he was on. I don't think he was on the team.
88, yeah, he must have been here. It was near the end of his time here. So I don't know.
Carbo was on the 93 team, though, wasn't he?
Carbo was here in the 80s. He got here sometime, I believe.
No, he was on the team in the 90s because I got the signed puck right there.
Yeah, of course. He was, but he was captain. In 93, he was captain. In 93, Carbo was captain, so he was here a few years already before he got his captain.
Right next to my cup. My Stanley cup.
So we getting any guesses here?
Funnily enough, this only goes to like 72. So like 90% of the names on this are Canadians.
Well, yeah. 4 players finished with 150 points or more in 1988-89. Who were those 4 players? William says Gretzky, Lemieux, and can't think of the other 2.
Probably Gretzky, Lemieux. I'm going to go Messier, and I'm going to go Lanny McDonald.
Lanny McDonald. Okay.
Just to throw a name out there, and I know Calgary won the cup.
Anybody else? Because, I mean, Gretzky, Lemieux, I mean, those are like the 2. I'm going to say, yes, they're on the list because those are 2 like automatics from that era, right? Gretzky, Lemieux, you know, they're 2 of them up there. Who are the other 2, though? That's the hard part. I might have gotten one, and even though the other one is more obvious, I probably wouldn't have thought of him, but I might have gotten the one that's not as obvious. I'll give you another 15 seconds, and then I'll...
Yeah, I'm just going to stick with my... I mean, unless Jagr was in the league already.
No, he came in 91.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with obviously Gretz, Lemieux. I'm gonna go Messier, and just because Calgary won the cup, and I just throwing a 4th name in there, Lanny McDonald.
I can tell you, Lanny McDonald is not in there. All right, I'm gonna tell you who it is. So it's Gretzky, Lemieux. Yes, we know it's Gretzky, Lemieux. The guy who I should have gotten but didn't really think of was Steve Yzerman.
Yeah.
And then the guy that is a little harder to get was Bernie Nichols.
The fuck is that?
You don't know who Bernie Nichols is? Played with
I'm not old.
With LA and then went to New York. I don't know if he was with LA when he did it or New York. I want to say it's probably LA that he did it in.
This is the first time I've heard his name.
You don't know who Bernie Nichols is?
No.
Anybody else out there know who Bernie Nichols is?
I'm not old. Well,
you're not old, but
I'm kind of old.
You fucking know who the Pocket Rocket is.
Doesn't fucking know who the Pocket Rocket is.
William says, yep. He knew who Bernie Nichols was. Didn't Bernie Nichols have 70 goals that year as well? 70 goals, 80 assists season? Or am I thinking of someone else that did that? But I think it was Bernie Nichols. All right, last question of the night. This might be easy. I don't think it is. Which team did the Oilers trade Yari Curry to in 1991? No options. Which team did Edmonton trade Yari Curry to in 1991? I wouldn't have gotten it, but since I saw it, now I can picture the hockey card with him like I can picture it. But I wouldn't have gotten it.
I'm going to go with the Kings.
L.A. Oh, he ended up there, didn't he? He played in L.A. with Gretzky.
I think he did, yeah.
In 93. Matt says L.A. Didn't Nichols play for San Jose? I think it was L.A. and New York Rangers. William says either to the Kings or the Rangers for Yari Curry. To the Rangers. I'm
going to go with L.A.
Anybody else out there? Going once. Come on, Guru, you must know this one. Where did Yari Curry get traded to by the Edmonton Oilers? In 1991. Ooh, I can't go there. Going once. Going twice. Nobody else wants to make a guess, really? I know it's a little bit before most of you guys' time, but all right, the answer is Alex's team, Philadelphia Flyers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And like I said, I wouldn't have guessed that, but I see it there, and I'm picturing now Curry on a hockey card in a Flyers uniform. I remember it. So there you go. Well, we got time for one more. If I find another good one, this one's easy. We've covered it. Maybe we'll do one more. That might be too hard. 2000 in 2001, who led the league in shorthanded goals? No options on that one. Which would be a lot better if they had 4 options for that. Be a lot easier. We'll try that just for fun as the last question. In 2000, 2001, I bet you someone's going to look that one up to get it. Who led the league in shorthanded goals? I mean, 2000, 2001, it's not that far back. I got one more after that. Actually, that's a good answer there, William. It's not Solani, because I'm going to give it to you now.
Paul Kariya.
You know? Eh?
Paul Kariya.
No, it's somebody more. What's the word I'm looking for?
You know, it's funny. I was thinking Solani too, William.
Steve Sullivan.
Oh God.
Exactly. Okay, the last one, and I have to do this one because who was the first player to wear the number 99? And they don't give 4 options.
Rick Seligman.
Nope. Who was the first player to wear number 99? Happened in 1934-35. He was a member of the Montreal Maroons. Let's see if anybody can get this one, but this will be the last one. Who was the first player to wear the number 99? We had a 99, and those yellow sweaters there was a 99. I wouldn't wear that.
That's your hockey jersey?
I was the worst player on the team. I wasn't wearing 99.
That's your hockey jersey?
From that team I ran for 2 years.
Oh, what's the team name?
The Rockets.
Nice. Why is it black and yellow, traitor?
I didn't choose. I was handed a bunch
Rick
of
saw the jersey and went, bleh!
No, I was not. These are the team sweaters.
Rick's like, I have to wear black and gold.
Yeah, I think my pants were black. So I had black hockey pants. And you see I had the Bruins socks. So it went. Nobody? All right. Who was the first player to wear number 99? He wore it for the Montreal Maroons in 1934-35, and his name was Joe Lamb. I knew nobody would get that. Just because it was number 99.
Why did it say Newsy Lalonde for some reason? But I don't.
But that long ago, who had been wearing number 99? I didn't think they used those high numbers. I know if you go back in like the 1910s, 1920s, pretty much your number was dependent on what position you played.
Yeah.
Right? So it depends where you played on the ice. That would be your number would be 1 through 6, say, right? So like 99 by 1934, that just seems odd, doesn't it?
Well, and soccer and football still kind of do that, depending on where you play. Like your numbers basically determined.
Football, football, you can sort of tell where they're playing on the field by the number.
Or just look at the guys. I mean, if you're 6'7" and 300 pounds, you're not a fucking wide receiver.
If you're wearing number 81, you're a wide receiver.
Yeah, if you're wearing like a number in the 70s or in the 90s, you're a lineman.
Yeah, there you go. So I know that for football.
You know, if you're wearing like usually 1 to like 28, you're either a quarterback or you're a running back. But yeah, in the 80s are your receivers and your tight ends. The linebackers are typically wearing numbers that are in the 50s.
Yeah.
But that can really be any number if you're a linebacker.
Yeah.
Corners typically
hockey,
like in the 30s.
For hockey, usually was defensemen were the lower numbers, but then you got Beliveau and like there were some exceptions to that rule, I imagine. But if I remember, but I was reading that back in the really early days of hockey.
I mean, you still, I guess, kind of like if you're look at goalie numbers, right? Goalies are usually 29, 30, 31,
now
35, 40, or 60, or number one.
Goalie was number one, maybe number two, but your goalie, definitely number one was the goalie.
And then if you were depending where nowadays, but most goalies nowadays are like 29, 30, 31.
That started, I think that 60s, started in the 60s.
Few 70s.
Yeah, I think it started in the 60s where goalie was basically high 20s and low 30s. That your goalie number was like, there were like 5 numbers for goalies. Or number one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The only player that wore number one was a goalie. I wonder if that's true. That if there ever was,
that's how it is in soccer. Like
no, but I wonder if there ever was a number one that wasn't a goalie.
I don't know. In soccer, if you're a goalie, you're number one. Defenders are usually like the low single digits. Number like 2, number 4, 5. Sometimes in the teens. Your midfielders are always 8, 9, and 10. Or 8 and 10.
Yeah, I don't watch
6.
I don't really
Wingers are usually number 11 or number 12, and your striker's number 9. And that's what, like, when you hear people talk about it, if they won't use positions sometimes, they'll say like the number 6 or the number 8 or the number 9. And if you know the game, you're like I do, like I can listen to that and I know, all right, they're talking about the striker. Oh, they're talking about the center attacking mid. They're talking about a holding mid.
I wouldn't know because I don't watch fucking soccer. Not me, not this guy. All right, we're done for the night. What are we doing this weekend? Actually, the game is tomorrow, so I know I'll be here for the game tomorrow. Anyway, I don't know. I have no idea who's going to be here with me.
I know Cam's not watching the game.
I'm sure he's not. I believe it's at 8:00, but I don't have that confirmed. But I believe it's 8:00.
God, I hope the Bruins win.
And that's it. Actually, that's all I've got that's coming out over the weekend. We're doing a movie talk for Harry's channel, a new series that we're going to be doing over on Harry's channel. We're going to film that, record that this Sunday. First one. I
hope the Bruins win, man.
It has nothing to do with movies.
Listen to fucking Leaf fans.
I hope the Bruins win because I don't want to do another series per se.
Yeah.
Because
I think regardless, another one. I think regardless, the Panthers are going to stomp either of them.
Yeah.
Especially since that series begins on Monday, so either the Bruins or the Leafs, whoever's playing, is going to be dog tired. They're just going to get run at a sunrise.
Yeah.
Like that game 1, it wouldn't shock me at all if it's like a 7, like a 6 or 7-1 or something like that.
I'll be very honest with you. Whoever plays them will win the first game. Why? Florida's going to be rusty. Probably lose that first game, but not lose another.
And I can see that too.
That's how I kind of see it, but I could be wrong. Carolina, New York on Sunday start.
Mm-hmm.
The game's tomorrow, Saturday. Right. So the second round for the for the Atlantic is Monday night start.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's it. We're gonna take off. Whoever was here, thanks for hanging around. Really appreciate it. It could have been better with more people, but we still had fun. That's the main thing. We'll do this again, hopefully in 2 weeks. I'm gonna try to do this again. Hopefully, we'll have everybody here, and we'll have a lot of fun. And that's it. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you guys in the chat over the weekend or tomorrow's game, and that's it. I'm not gonna babble anymore. Thanks for watching. Till next time, stay safe. Peace out, and have a great night. It's Friday night. Still pretty early. Go out and have fun.
Misha and I are gonna watch a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do some shit. I don't know. Going to do something. Anyways, see you tomorrow. And that's it. Thanks for being here. Ciao, everybody.
Later, peeps.
Later.